Obviously not the outcome that we wanted, or maybe even, kind of expected as we went into tonight's match, but definitely the type of match that we expected. In terms of the atmosphere was incredible, almost 1,500 people here again. In terms of the high level of volleyball being played, and in some ways, in terms of going to 5 sets. So, I feel like we had our moments where we were really good. We had moments where I think we lost it, or on the flip side, I think they did some really good things as well. So you got to give North Dakota State credit. I think they played a good game, especially in 4 and 5. They were able to take control a little bit more, and they made plays, and that's a big part of being able to win those 5-set matches. So it hurts. It's not something that I think is easy to feel right now. I know our team is hurting because they wanted it obviously very badly, but that's what is, we always say fun, but also what's infuriating about sports is there's never a guarantee, and I felt like tonight it was a high-level volleyball match, just didn't go our way.
I guess just in the first set and in the fifth set, NDSU has a really high hitting percentage. Was there anything that you saw from their offense that was really causing problems tonight?
I think they passed really well. I mean, honestly, their offense, I think, got better as they passed better, and even in set 2 and 3, we got them out of system a lot more. They were just off the net more, and that allowed us to play a higher level of defense. And we've been saying that all year, that serve and pass game. So I think they passed really well in those moments, which allowed them to disperse the ball really well. And I thought their setter did a really good job of getting the right people involved at the right time. So, to answer your question, I think they passed really well, and it allowed them to use everybody.
Mm-hmm. And it felt like in the middle of set 4, they just had some really good sequences there. Did that was the team maybe kind of taken aback by that a little bit, or just kind of did you feel momentum change there?
I think the momentum shifted a little bit in those moments. Again, it's a high-level volleyball match, and when we talk about those, we talk about being able to weather the ebbs and flows and being okay with the ebbs and flows of the match. I do think in set 4 it started to stress us out a little bit, just in a couple different moments, and yet we lose by 2 points in that set. We lose by 2 points in that first set where we were down by a big margin early. So we definitely saw that we had fight. We definitely saw that we had opportunities. We just weren't able to close it out. But yeah, I definitely think there was a momentum shift.
Mm-hmm. Just what do you think of the team's mindset heading into set 5?
I felt good. I mean, I don't think that there was a negative mindset going into it. I feel like in fifth sets we were actually very confident, which makes me very confident to say that they earned that set. I do think we made some good plays. I thought we took some really big swings. We didn't execute on all of them, but I feel like we were still playing to win. We just didn't execute it as high of a level as they did.
Mm-hmm. It seemed like Kylan just had really timely kills just throughout the game. Just what was so impressive about her performance, especially there in sets 2 and 3?
Again, 18 kills, led our team, hit 269. As an outside, I'm really happy with that number. And I felt like she was intentful. I think she took big swings. I think she was very confident in what she was doing and the impact that she could have. And I'm very happy with the growth that we've seen throughout the season with her. But especially this last 2 weeks, I just feel like she's done a really good job of understanding her role and doing it at a high level.
And then just, I guess going along with just how things changed late, did you just feel like the way NDSU was passing it just got you guys out of rotation maybe, or out of system, quicker?
I think they got some really good swings on the first ball, so if they weren't scoring, I think they were putting us in chaos more often, and then I think we had a hard time scoring on the back end with it. So, again, they were definitely aggressive. I think they definitely made more errors in sets 2 and 3, and kind of even that out in those other 3 sets where we weren't given as many points there. But we still made some really good defensive plays. I think with them in system as much as they were, we had a hard time capitalizing on the back end.
And you've talked about just the youth on this team. Just maybe what's the biggest lesson that you yourself or maybe the team has learned throughout just the ebbs and flows of the season?
Yeah. I think what I think what's hard about it right now is we have a lot of experience on our team and we have a lot of youth on our team, and there's not a lot in the middle. So I think right now, our seniors, they worked really hard tonight and did some really good things for us tonight. And I think that they did show up in a lot of moments. And I think the inexperience, I think there's sadness. Basically what I'm trying to say is there's sadness, there's frustration, there's a disappointment right now, I think, amongst the team as a whole, but I think for different reasons, So I think what I've learned throughout is trusting the process is very important. And it's something that I've been saying for years. It's something that we've been harping on for years as a program. And, what we just talked about as a team is just how far we've come throughout the year is really impressive. Where we started to where we were at the beginning of conference, starting 0-2, to where we finished with a share of the conference championship, even into tonight. I mean, we're a different team. We're a better team. We just weren't the better team tonight.
And then just one more thing about the seniors. I mean, Bryn has 10 kills, Masson 13. Evelyn really came on late this season, has 14 kills. Like you mentioned, them showing up. Just how cool was it to see them just in a situation where you're the host of the tournament and those sort of things?
I'm really happy for them, and I think that they're competitors, and I know that there's moments that they would love back. I know there's swings that they would love back, but I'm proud of the way they attacked the match. I'm proud of the way that they went after it and they played to win. But volleyball is a game of errors, and we just made too many errors tonight. Even in that fourth set, I think we can look real quick. Yeah, we got blocked 5 times and missed 5 serves. So, 10 points. I think we could have controlled just a little bit better. And even if we win half of those, we're obviously winning that set. So, but that's a part of it. But I'm really proud of the seniors for how they've stayed together, how they've stayed bought in, and really helped our underclassmen know what it means to play with intent and to play Kyle volleyball and to be able to play in this environment in front of our fans. And I couldn't be happier to be a part of this program, and I couldn't be happier to have coached and hopefully continue to coach our seniors here as we move forward.
Coach, just one question from me, Ian Sachs from Carolina News. I know it's tough right now, but how would you characterize this season?
The word we've been using a lot recently is just resiliency. I feel like this team and obviously our fans, people following the league has seen us kind of go up and down with the wins and losses, but what people don't see is, what happens within our locker room and happens within our gym. And, we've had some obstacles that we've had to face. And I think with that, I'm very proud of the way that they stuck together. I'm very proud of the way that they continue to show up every single day and work for each other to become the best team that they could be. We're different than what we were last year. And that's okay, and that's a part of every single season. But the way I would characterize this year is, resiliency. I really feel like that's the best word to describe what they've done at a high level. So the amount of fist set matches that we've played, you have to be resilient, in those ways. We had 3 reverse sweeps, that's really hard to do. And I'm very happy to know that we are a much better and different team now than what we were at the beginning of the season. And that's not just volleyball. That's a lot of different things. And the character of these student athletes is extremely high. And I think that's really, really important.